What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I'm a mindset and life upgrade mentor. I teach you how to rewire your thought patterns and change your belief systems about yourself so that you can start creating your desired reality. In this video today, we're going to be talking about normalizing the best possible outcome happening for you in your life. In order for you to manifest an outcome or create something into your reality, you first have to believe that it is possible. And what tends to happen is we do something called catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is a negative brain response where you imagine the absolute worst case scenario, like the absolute worst possible outcome that could happen. The reason that your brain does that is because your brain's job is to keep you safe. So it takes the worst possible outcome that could happen from something and it shows that to you and highlights that to you so that number one, you are either prepared for it if it happens, or number two, you just don't take action towards the thing. Now, again, your brain is just doing that to keep you safe because at the end of the day, your brain is going to choose familiarity over unfamiliarity. Even if the unfamiliarity that you are stepping into is bringing you the desired outcome that you want, your brain would rather choose a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven. So it puts this worst case scenario into your mind. An example of catastrophizing is, let's say you want to start a business. Your thoughts are, well, what if I fail? What if I go bankrupt doing this? What if it doesn't work out for me? What if I do all this work and there's no payoff? What if I just prove to myself that I wasn't cut out for it? That is catastrophizing. It's all of these negative things that haven't even occurred yet. But because that negative feeling of it is so strong, it instills this feeling of fear into you. And a lot of times, the vast majority of people just take the worst case scenario thoughts that, again, aren't even real, and they don't act on their goals and desires based on that catastrophized event. You need to start entertaining the idea of what if it all works out for you? Better than you could have ever even imagined. What if on the other side of it is more abundance, more happiness, more freedom for you to do the things that you want to do in life, more fulfillment because you're actually pursuing the things that are on your heart to do? Like, what if you adopted that as your new truth? What if that was your driving force to now take the aligned action that you need to take in your life in order for you to create your desired outcome? The reason that I'm bringing this to your awareness is because 80% of our thoughts by the time we're in our adult life are already default set to be negative, which means I can make a pretty solid bet that every single person has catastrophized some kind of event in their life before. And if you want to create your desired reality, you cannot be the person who is fueling the fear and is fueling the negative scenario and letting that negative scenario win because you're the creator of your life. Your belief systems about whether or not something is possible for you is what sets the tone for whether or not it will actually happen. So, with the power of awareness and now knowing this information, when you are faced with an event in your life where you might be catastrophizing it, you're thinking of the worst case scenario. Oh no, what if it doesn't work out? What if it can't happen for me? You're going to be able to catch that in the moment and say, this is my brain just catastrophizing right now. This is my brain keeping me in familiarity because it's the normalcy of what it is used to and familiar with. But I do not have to act on this. I do not have to believe this. And I do not have to move through my life like any of this is true. I am allowed to choose that I can create a reality for myself where the best possible case scenario happens. And you say, I'm choosing to lean into the excitement of what is on the other side of this, on the fulfillment that it's going to bring me, on the abundance that it's going to add to my life. You only give energy to and breathe life into the thoughts that are in alignment with the best case scenario. That is the only thing that you are choosing to embody as true. That is the only reality that you know. And anytime you feel any type of thought come up into a reality that does not align with that, you get to say, I am not choosing to believe that. That is not true. And the only reality that you know and choose to live in is the one where you get everything that you ever wanted, the one where everything works out for you, and the one where you win. Point blank, period. That is your new state of being. This is how people achieve huge quantum leaps in their life where they are living in a completely different reality and the one that they want to be living in, the one that's in alignment with what they truly want for their lives because they chose to no longer feed the fear, no longer feed the thoughts of the current self, and only entertain and embody the thoughts and the belief systems of the version of themselves that has already achieved the event. The version of you who has already achieved everything that they've ever wanted, they are not wondering if it's going to work out or not. Like they already know that it's going to work out. They're not worried about if it's going to fail because they already know it's not going to fail. It's not failing in their reality. They already have it. That version of you is who you are aligning yourself with on a state of being level, meaning your thoughts, your feelings, your belief systems about yourself and your life, the way that you interact with the reality around you, and the way that you show up in your reality. You can absolutely have your best case scenario, living out your wildest dreams reality happen for you. You just have to believe that you can. So that is what I got for y'all today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.